Hey guys, how's it going? PudPuffs coming back to you with another review, and today we have some hardware. We have this, the Chronus Kit from Sigelei. It might eventually focus, fuck knows. This is a kit that comes with the tank and the mod all in one. There are two versions available. This is a standard Sigelei Chronus. You also have a Shakira or Shikra Edition. This is a neon orange version. Lovely wee bit of kit. So before we tell you what I think, I will go down below, we'll unbox, and then we'll come back up top. So here we have the Chronus Kit. This is a standard edition. There is a special edition Shikra that lets you have a clock and upgradable firmware. That's not the case with this kit. We're not going to get too into it, to be honest, because I don't have it. The box itself comes with the mod and the tank, and on the box you have Chronus Kit, Neon Orange and Sigelei. This is available in quite a wide variety of colours actually. There's quite a lot of different colour options for this kit. On the bottom here, Sigelei, the usual age warnings, where not to smoke it and shit like that. You have a kind of holographic authentication here. On this side, it will tell you what is in the box itself. So the specifications as well, so it goes from 10 to 200 watts. The resistance range is 0.05 to 3 ohms, so if you have a mouth-to-lung tank, it will probably last forever in a battery. On top of that, the temperature range is 100 to 300 degrees Celsius, and it watts in power, temperature control, stainless steel, etc. The atomizer capacity in this is 5.5 mils. However, if you have a TPD version, you are stuck with 2 shitty fucking mils. Standard configuration, or aka what is in the box. You have the neon orange mod, the Shikra Tank, 2 user manuals, 1 replacement coil, a USB cable, not for charging, please charge your batteries externally, replacement glass, warranty and spare part. Not spare parts, just spare part. So there must only be 1 spare part in here, and you've got all the usual social media, etc, etc down there. Just some Chronus Kit logos up here again, white on that side, and again white on that side. So let's give it a wee shuggle out. Try not to send things flying. And here we have the tank itself. So the outside box is nice and, you know, it's well presented, but the inside the box is just wee white boxes again. So this is a shuggle-a-thon to get this fucking out. There we go. So in this box, the small one, you have the tank itself. You have a spare straight glass, and you also have a spare coil. So let's take it out for a wee look. Looking at the tank, it's actually pretty nice to look at. It comes with a coil pre-installed, and I said this is 5.5 mils. You have a 510 only drip tip, not an 810, and no 810 option. I feel it might have been better if they went 810 with a 510 adapter. You're unscrewing the top here to fill it, which is a wee bit sticky there. So off it comes eventually. Took a fair bit of turning. You've got an O-ring just at the bottom there to help prevent leaking, and this is how you fill it. So you've got a 1 kidney bean shaped fill hole there. Perhaps 2 would have been better. I don't know why they haven't put the 2. Down your chimney there, which is fairly narrow actually. This unscrews as well. If we can just try and do that to let you have a good look at it all. And this will all come separate as well. That pushes out, but I'm not going to do it, so I don't need to. Your coil sits in here. Your airflow is down the arse of it here. It looks kind of quite restricted. I can't turn it just with that on, but you'll get 2. Yep, had to count there. You've got 2 airflow holes here, which are adjustable. Your 510 at the bottom, it just says your Sigelei Shikra Tank, the usual bin warnings, and your 510 there, which is gold plated. The coil, which we might be able to get out, might be in the operative words. We might be cutting the video here. So the coil, which was removed by teeth, is a 0.2 ohm coil. I'll let you have a look at it there, rated for between 60 and 120 watts. Oh my fucking teeth. And inside you have just a standard round wire, no mesh for this at all. So yeah, that is your coil. Let's get back in after all of that hassle. Screw it in gently. Put this back on. we'll screw that back into there. And we'll put the top back on for now. So let's screw that back on. Just a bit of a pain in the arse to get apart there. So your airflow now, we can have a wee look at it. Opens fully, turns round to a complete close, and locks once it's round, so you can't keep turning it. So I like that. So yeah, that is a tank pretty much. Not an awful lot to show you. Looks like a pretty standard Sub-Ohm tank. So let's move on to the mod itself. And here we have it. So tamper-proof stuff is already off. This is just another Shikra box, and off it comes. Now look at this. All your spares are in here. Let's have a wee quick look at what's in this box. I'm not gonna, unless there's anything dramatically interesting. So that is just the cable, etc. We'll close that just now. I'm not really that interested in it. This is what we are interested in. And you've got more stuff just down the bottom there, the manuals, etc. But fuck looking at them. So here we have the Sigelei Chronus mod itself, measuring in at 88.2mm in height by 44 in width, and the depth is measuring in at 31mm. It's pretty nice looking. It feels nice to hold. Obviously it's not very weighted just now without the batteries in it, but just aesthetically I'm really liking the look of that. It is made of aluminium and zinc alloy. The top part here as well is pretty nice. I like the wee pattern, even just where the 510, well, where the tank sits. Let's have a wee feel at that 510. If I can get the pincers out. So it is mounted on a spring, as you can see there, so no issues with that. Not an awful lot to say. The battery door itself, let's see how we get into that. Right, so to get into the battery door, you are sliding along like that, loud click, and open it comes. Positive and negative on there as well, just to let you know what you're meant to be putting it in. So we'll close that, we'll have a wee feel. The button here is a joystick control. Not overly clicky, and it's not loose either, so that's very, very good. I like that. Fire button here. It's clicky, but it's not rattly. We'll give it a wee shake. Absolutely no rattles for that either. So let's get some batteries into it. I have got some freshly charged 18650s just beside me here. Okay, so I tried the batteries in a few times there and it didn't fire on straight away. It has come on now. Hopefully that was just a one-off kind of thing. So your wattage is adjusted just by down like that and up that way, and you'll see this kind of spins round with it. It is blinky as it spins, which I don't really like. However, looks alright once it is actually turned on. So let's put a wee bit of juice into the coils that we have there. So we'll actually remove this coil back out. I should probably just filled this while I had it out, but we'll take it out anyway. Yeah, there's a coil come out with that. I did have it in very loose, that's why. So let's pop that down. We will go for some Lord Coggington's Rainbow Candy, because it is absolutely gorgeous. And all you're going to do is soak the wee holes. Now I am trying to do this through a camera because I can't see. Let's actually just come up. So just let that soak in. You can see it all starting to disappear there. Made a bit of an arse there. And some more in here. You'll see it soaking in again. And again here. So I just like to go around all the sides of it, letting that just soak in. And then once you've done that, I pop some in just down the chimney here onto the cotton itself. So if you put it in the side and then just let it run down. And yeah, you might get a wee bit of falling through, but fuck it. getting sticky and oily is a risk you need to take if you're using these. So I think that's probably enough in the coil just now. We will let it soak for a while with the tank in before we actually vape on it anyway. So let's put that back together. We'll put it in a wee bit tighter this time. Let's pop the top back on, which is all loosened because of what happened before. So let's open the top bit. It's very kind of, it's quite tight on it. Hopefully that will loosen up as time goes on, and all you're doing is popping, oh shit, all you're doing is popping that in there and giving it a squeeze. It is a nice big open port, as you can see there. Oops. But in it goes. And we are filled. So let's get the lid back on. Let's give our hands a little wet. The advantage of having 3-year-olds and things like that is that you have baby wipes absolutely everywhere. So there we go. Pop that on like that. Let's screw it onto the mod and then have a wee look. It's not overly tight. And let's have the airflow all the way open. So this is what you will have once you are finished. Just let you look at the side. And if you see there, it is not centered. It sits back a wee bit on the mod. From the back and from the sides. The main thing is it's centered from front on anyway, but let's see, is it picking that up? No. Mode, and then power, and then you can change it from normal, soft, user, etc. So we'll go for normal. Let's see. Set. 100 watts. So there we go. 3 clicks to lock, 3 clicks to unlock. That is your wattage. So what we'll do is we'll get this tested out over the next week or so, and I will get back to you with what I think. So a couple of things to address now that we're back up top. I did mention while doing the unboxing that there's a bit of stickiness when you're unscrewing everything. That has worn off now. There's been a good bit of juice through it. This has been tested for roughly about a week. It powers on straight away now as well. The first time I put batteries in this, it didn't come on. Took the batteries out, switched them round, so I thought maybe I'm just being a fucking idiot. No, put them back in again, the other way, and it is now powered on. And ever since then, whenever changing the batteries, it's turned on straight away, and there has been absolutely no issues. So what do I think of the tank in terms of looks? I really like this. It's got a kind of bit of premium feel to it. It almost looks kind of G-classy with your wee analog buttoning things there. It's very lightweight. Apparently the Shikra version is a bit heavier, but I quite like the weight in this. I'm used to a PWM mod, the Steam Crave Titan, and having something a wee bit lightweight is a bit of a refreshing change. In terms of rattling, there's still nothing there, and that's been used for probably about a week now. The tank itself, pros and cons, well, the tank and the mod, pros and cons. We'll start off with the pros. The coil life is decent. I've still got the coil in there since when I started using it. The flavour for the tank is okay. We'll get onto that in a wee bit though. It seems to utilise batteries well enough. There's plenty of battery life in this. It hits well at the same time, so if you just listen, as soon as I'm pressing the button, it's firing up. Other tanks I have tried on it, I've tried the UL Crown on it. It works really, really well with it, and the black and gold sit really nicely together at the same time. The wicking keeps up very well in these wee coils. I've not had any issues with dry hits or anything like that. And in terms of playing around with it, we'll see if it will get it to focus. I don't know if it will. And I will show you the menu system. Okay, so hopefully now it should focus in. That is it. So the menu system, if you hit to the right, it will show you how much battery life, sorry, it's actually the left because I'm backwards. It will tell you more about your battery life. It will break down each battery individually. If you hit to the left, you can then control brightness, up or down. It will round robin. If you hit the down button, that is just for your wattage up and down. Hold it in, and you can go into your modes. So let's have a wee look here. Into modes, you've obviously got your power, temperature control, stainless steel, etc, etc, which is absolutely spot on. You can change it normal, hard, soft, user, etc. I've been pretty much sticking to normal. It basically just affects your ramp up time. If we come back out of there, if you hit set, when you go back into the menu, let's let it focus again. If you hit set, you can change basically how the wattage meter looks. I prefer this one personally. So it's a wee bit customizable. The premium version again, you can customize it a wee bit more. Let's have a wee hit at it. As you can see, for a Sub-Ohm tank, it certainly chucks the clouds. The flavour, as I said before, is decent. It's not the best. I've found it better by putting another tank on it, but the mod itself fires really well regardless of what the fuck's on top of it. Really good. In terms of cons, let me show you something. So, if I can find it, let's get this up to 200 watts. 200 watts on... We'll do the drop dead. 200 watts. Fuck. So that hits like a train. Let's put it onto here. Very briefly. A bit of a reek about. So, just watch this as well. It's actually a wee bit quicker, but it's not the fastest it's scrolling through. Regardless of how long you hold it in, it won't go up. Let's hit this at 200 watts now. Just doesn't keep up quite the same. Obviously that's got more batteries than that, but I don't think it's quite hitting the 200 watts as it's saying. It reads the ohms perfectly fine, but I just don't think the power is quite what it's meant to be in this Wii mod. So let's turn it back down while taking that off. So this is it with the crown tank on top of it, and I think that looks really good actually. I think it looks really nice. Another con I had with this was when I opened it up, everything was just so fucking tightly put together. I know there was no juice in there to kind of lubricate it a bit, but trying to get the coil out for the first time, I used my fucking teeth because I couldn't find my pliers, but. Yeah, everything was just ridiculously tight when I first started this up. It would benefit from mesh coils with the UL crown tank on it. The flavour is just in a totally different level compared to that wee orange tank that I've got, the Shikra Tank. The mesh coils in the UL crown just absolutely blow it out the fucking water, so it really would have benefited from mesh coils. They might do that eventually. A lot of companies are bringing stuff out and then the mesh coils come further down the line. And kind of lastly, just in terms of negative points, it's not in line. You see that? The tank sits back. Put the tank in the middle. I don't like the tanks to sit off. It needs to be centred. It annoys me. You might be different, but I want my shit in the middle. It would be better with two bigger fill ports on the tank as well. But yeah, that's not happened. But it's not too much a hassle to fill up. I like two fill ports. So what do you think in general though? Is it worth a buy? Absolutely. I've thoroughly enjoyed using, maybe not so much the tank, but the mod itself it's been really good to use. I've really enjoyed it. I have not used the tank on it so much, I've used the UL crown mainly with it. But yeah, it's worth a buy. The tank is not overly restricted, I forgot to add. It's probably about a 7 or 8 out of 10 in terms of Sub-Ohm tanks and being open. Not as open as UL Crown that I was using, but still pretty open. So yeah, overall a great wee bit of kit. If you're buying it as a starter kit, I would just take the tank that comes with it. It's decent enough to get you started, but if you're a bit more of an intermediate user, take the mod, put something else on the top of it, something with mesh coils, and you are set to go. It is very much worth a buy. So thank you very much for watching, guys. That was the Sigelei Chronus Kit with the Shikira Tank on top, wherever, whenever. If you like what you see, please leave a wee comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's a wee notification bell, hit that and it'll let you know anytime that I upload. Head over to VapeTube at the same time and subscribe to the channel there, or have a wee look about. There's plenty of other good channels that are probably a wee bit more professional than mine, if that's your thing. So thanks very much once again, guys, and I will see you in the next video.